Hi, this is Jim Blythe with the Sea Cadets, and we've got a really fun thing for you. How many times have you gone to an event and there was a color guard and it was young men and women in uniform? Well, we're going to show you how they learn how to do it. And with me right now, Lieutenant Commander Jane Bell. She is the Regional Director for Sea Cadets in our part of the world. Jane, tell us a little bit about what these young men and women are doing and how this is affecting and how this is helping them.
Oh, fantastic. I'd love to. So I have 6 different units in this region. They've all come together today to learn how to do color guard properly, because there are units all over the nation for Sea Cadets, and making sure that we're all uniform in everything that we do is super important. So that's why we brought everybody here together. We have one of our leaders that is out of the Tyler, Texas area that has taught this program, Color Guards, nationally multiple times throughout her career. And so she's leading this training today to teach all these cadets how to do a color guard properly, so that whenever you see them out in your area and they're doing a color guard for you, they're all going to look the same, which is real important.
They're all trained, but it's also part of leadership training.
Absolutely.
They're learning that leadership. And here's one of the amazing things. What is the minimum age for Sea Cadets?
10 years of age.
And let me tell you, I saw a young lady out there. My jaw dropped. She's a little bitty thing. She's got to be, 10 or 11 years old? Fantastic. She's jumping right in with the rest of them. They go all the way up to high school. We had 3 high school graduates, all of which are going to college in our 4 squadron. And I think out of this region, didn't we have some going to the national academies?
We do have cadets that end up at the national academies. And as a matter of fact, nationwide, 13% of all the incoming freshmen are former Sea Cadets to the Naval Academy. So it's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, we just interviewed the new commanding officer, VR 59. He was a Sea Cadet at the awards banquet that we did. And it was so fun for him to show these kids and tell these kids how Sea Cadet helped him to go to the academy. And then in the academy, how he was prepared for that. So this is a great opportunity. It's also a lot more fun than Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Wouldn't you say, Commander?
I would say so, yeah. They get to do things that other kids their age just don't get to do. So it's just a phenomenal program.
Yeah, we went on maneuvers with them down in Fredericksburg, and that was tremendous with the Forstall Squadron. I want to say this is important, especially for a lot of single-parent families, to bring these kids together and have a chance to really learn leadership, discipline, and camaraderie, and building friendships. Michael Tislius, who was with me earlier, was one of the first of the Sea Cadets in 1963, and he's still involved as an instructor today. So this is something that's a lifelong thing that is so great for kids. So if you want to know more about Sea Cadets, you can go to the national website,
SeaCadets.org.
SeaCadets.org. This is actually a government-funded program. They do great. These kids are tremendous. Please go to SeaCadets.org. We want to get your kid and you involved in this great program. So thank you for being part of this. We're going to show you some more of what they're learning throughout the day. Thank you.
When you go to right shoulder from attention, you don't want to do the middle. That's the problem. Right. Okay? Let's try that together. Attention. Right shoulder, on. 1, 2, 3. You're good, go ahead. There you go. Now, real important, don't do this just once. Whenever you're going like this, keep this left hand is guide. Left hand guides the right where it's supposed to go. Nice little sweep. So from here, we'll go order. Order, on. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to do it. I'm going to wander it back. Other side. You're going to turn around. There you go. Right shoulder, on. 1, 2, 3. Now we're not going to toss. Now you can try to get down here. We're not going to toss. Order, on. 1, 2, 3. You don't get there. right, left.
It's okay.
Right shoulder on. Left shoulder on. Try to keep in place with me. Right shoulder on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left shoulder on. 1, 2, 3. Order arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right shoulder arms. plenty of water. Lots of water. Lots of water. Trail. Trail. Most of the time, there'll be one from the rocks. You can actually do all
Hi, it's Jim Blythe again with the Sea Cadets. I want to introduce you to Judge Abby Bounds, and she is very much involved, a lieutenant in the Sea Cadets. I have interviewed these two young people before. Judge Bounds, tell me, why are you involved with Sea Cadets, and how do you see this helping these young men and women in the community?
Well, it's an awesome program. Again, everybody says the same thing. It's the best kept secret in the Navy. My daughter actually started in the program, and she ended up getting a 4-year scholarship to Norwich University.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of kids come and go, and a lot that want to better themselves. The one main reason why I stick with the program, and I won't say any names, but I'll give you a short story, is once these guys here are our future, you too, but once they graduate this program, if something ever happens, as officers in the program, we have developed a rapport with the cadets, and they know if something ever happens, they can reach out and they can call us, and we'll be the ones to help them. Because I actually had one, he aged out, I won't give his name, but he called me on a Saturday, and he calls me up and he goes, Abby, I'm homeless. So I dropped everything I was doing. I actually had a friend of mine who was a Navy recruiter working out at my ranch. And I said, hey, you want to go on about a 3-hour drive? And he goes, let's go. So we picked him up on Saturday. Monday, we had him at the recruiter's office. Thursday, he was at MEPS being sworn into the Navy.
How
And
great.
I think he felt the fact that because we have a rapport with the cadets that we have, the young men and women here, that they know that if they call out to us, we're going to do what we need to do to help them.
Well, that's part of your family, part of your,
They are,
part
and
of your team.
right,
And one of the things in the military is nobody gets left behind. Nobody gets left behind. So introduce these two young people.
So this is Savannah Sharp, and I have known you for how many years now?
Since 2019.
Right, so she started out as a lead cadet, and she is now my assistant lead petty officer in my unit in San Angelo. We're actually based out of San Angelo.
Oh, yeah.
So she drives how many miles now? A little under 200 one way?
I don't know about mileage, but I know it's about 4
Yeah,
hours.
it's about
Okay.
2.5.
Can you hear okay?
250 miles.
It's a lot.
And then you want to say anything about, he interviewed you last year.
At the DAG training.
Yes.
A lot has changed since the DAG training. I've grown a lot more as a person. We grow every single day as a group, but as personally, I just grow a lot more. Each and every day every hour that I spend with these kids, I get more and more open about myself and more open to each other's opinions, which is a little tough for some people. But I'm very excited that I'm still in this program. I'm glad that I stuck with it. I almost didn't, but I'm glad that I did.
Somebody convinced you to stay on board, didn't they? I said, I'm going to introduce, this is Petty Officer Braden Clark. So he is my lead petty officer for our new unit. We're not quite a year old in San Angelo.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of threw him in. He's very mature. He's still number one in your school. He is going to the summer seminar at the Naval Academy this summer. He is also going to Boy State this summer. And he's going to be going to Petty Officer Leadership Academy because I'm going to need him for this winter's training.
Boy, you are.
Tell him about yourself.
What do I even say after that? You pretty much gave me an introduction. Well, apart from that, being a lead petty officer, of course, a lot has changed since the last time I've spoken on this. But one of the main things that's changed is that since I am a lead petty officer, I get to teach kids as young as 10, and some of them that even interest the program at 9 years old. I get to teach them the values of leadership, courage, honor, and commitment, and I get to show them essentially what it means to be a good person and a good moral human being. And I think that's one of the most powerful things that this program can teach you. Of course, it does teach you, right, how to be a sailor, how to be a marine, right? But I think that sometimes we end up looking away from that, and we end up looking away from what we are as people, and that we need to be good ones at that. So that's
Petty Officer Clark, what would you like to do in the Navy? If I could say, bing, you're in, you're going, you choose what you want to do. What do you want to do?
F-35Bs. That's what I want to pilot.
Okay, hey, you're about the right height and size, and you don't need glasses, so you can do it.
That's been my ambition since I was a freshman in high school. I'm a junior now. I got one more year.
This summer, we're going to have the Navy League National Convention here in Dallas, and Lockheed Martin is loaning us an F-35 simulator. So if you can get a chance, have the judge give me a call. We get you up here. I can get you a chance to play inside that simulator. How would you like that?
That sounds like
You want to be an F-35 pilot? That's where you're going to start. This is a single cockpit plane. Thank you. Thank you for being on board. These are the young men and women, and these are the leaders that Sea Cadet has. This is a great. Again, go to seacadets.org. You want your son, your daughter to have a real chance in life and really learn a lot of great leadership lessons and a lot of opportunities for camaraderie. Go to seacadets.org. Thank you.